literally just washed my car and it's already dirty again just because, look at this, adding yet another house to add on to these 3 that's already built, and they've been doing a lot of construction around here. My car, she looks nice from far away, but then again, she's always dirty because of it. What's up, YouTube? PJ back with another video, and today I have something to install on my car. I showed y'all in my previous video what I was going to be installing, but yeah, Mikey here. Look at him. What's up, Mikey? You ain't gonna speak to him?
What's up, YouTube?
He done brought me a caramel macchiato from McDonald's. My first time having this. Shout out to Mikey. Appreciate it. I'm about to see what this tastes like.
That's pretty good, huh?
It's good, but it ain't as sweet as you had me thinking it was. I'm a fan of Starbucks caramel frappuccino, and it tastes just a bit more sweet than this. Just letting y'all know. All right, so I remember I showed y'all the boxes in the back of my car, because those are some goodies that I have to install on the car. I'm about to go ahead and get those out real quick. Go ahead and get these things installed for y'all. Alright, so I ended up going with the Injen short ram intake. I would have liked to get in the cold air intake, but they didn't make those for my car just because of where everything's placed under the hood, so it's hard to actually get the cold air intake in there, so they just had short ram intakes. What we got in here? And it came with some instructions. Alright, so what we got? Piping. I think that's a heat shield. Hardware, hoses. And the filter. What's this? I don't know what this is. It might be another part of the heat shield or whatever. Help keep the heat out. But that's pretty much it for the intake. And then this other box. What I got in this other box? I told you what this was?
No.
Oh. Well, it's not actually from Mishimoto. I think that's just the tape they had. I wish it was. I wish I was getting some boost. But let's see. Bro, it's cold, bro. Let's see what we got. What did that say?
Genesis Throttle body spacer.
Yeah, I went on ahead and got a throttle body spacer just because I got a throttle body spacer. Oh wait, this is the other thing I ordered. And the manifold spacer. I would have got the manifold riser, but I'm gonna say that for another time, whenever I actually make a little bit more power than I am now. so first things first, what I'm gonna do, because I want to get to the intake manifold, so I need to get this off, but I'm gonna do that later. I need to unbolt the intake, and what I'm gonna do is a bunch of 10mm bolts everywhere that I'm just gonna start loosening up. But yeah, I just start taking off the air box and then the hose, the sound tubes and whatnot, and it should be off. But first, I forgot I gotta undo the battery terminal. Don't forget that, because you might end up hitting something, sparking something the wrong way, and messing up one of your fuses. Boom, just like that, is out. Getting this air box out of here now. I ain't got nothing to yours.
You know they in there.
You got my magnet. That's what I should have told you, to bring me another magnet. Literally just pull that up and it should come off. I'm trying to see. Should I put this back on whenever I'm done? There,
we'll see what it look like.
Alright, so now we're here. Intake manifold has to come off. So the first things first, looks like I have to do is just unplug everything that I see that's holding it on. I don't think I have to take off this stuff, just because I could just tilt it to the side or whatever.
Yeah, you might just.
Yeah, probably just.
Hold it and just maybe just wiggle that spacer back under there.
Yeah. Let me see how that work out for us. These two out of here first. Loosen up all these 12mm manifold bolts, upper manifold bolts, and see how far that lets me move it. Alright, we got the manifold bolts out, well, the main ones that we see, and it's still not budging that much, so we're gonna go ahead and take the throttle body off, just because I do have that spacer also that I'm putting on there, so I might as well go ahead and try to get it off now. And it looks like it's just these 4 bolts, I believe so, to take the throttle body off. So after these 4 bolts, the throttle body should just come right off. And they are 10mm bolts off. The manifold may be a little stuck if it's never coming off before, but as long as you just pull on it, not like too vigorously, but you pull on it enough, it should pop straight on off. And there it is. So this is the Grimmspeed manifold spacer, and I brought to y'all's attention earlier that I could have got the manifold riser, but I'm not gonna get that until a later date, because this will do enough. All this does is help with the heat transfer from the motor to the intake manifold, and it'll help decrease the IAT temps. And yeah, you're basically gonna, I think I'm gonna use this sticker too, but basically this is gonna go in between the intake manifold and the lower the upper manifold and the lower manifold to help with lower IATs. It's pretty much self-explanatory, but usually they call for getting 2 new gaskets to go, one on top and one on bottom, but I don't really care about that because my own reasons. But I'm about to go ahead and put this on there. You literally just slip it on in here and basically just bolt it all back up. One of Mikey's tips and tricks that he showed me is you want to, like, ever trying to get these studs off, you can use a wrench or whatever and 2 nuts. Tighten the nut up against the second nut with the wrench in between them, and you should be able to lock the wrench on there and be able to take the stud out. I probably chopped that up, but you should see what he's doing. He has 2 nuts, the wrench, and just spins it off like some kind of way. I don't know. If you understand, then you understand. Sorry if I chopped it up. Actually, I had to end up going to Ace Hardware to get a plug for this spacer. Like, it didn't come supplied with a plug, but that was something easy, and got some more washers for the studs. Just because those studs, like this one right here, is a little bit too close to the manifold whenever you screw it all the way in. So we got some spacers to help with that. But that was an easy fix. Finally, we got something easy done on the car, and we're just trying to get this done quick, fast, and in a hurry so we can go ahead and do what we gotta do with Mikey. But that's gonna be for next video. Alright, so now we see the light at the end of the tunnel. We got everything buttoned up, and the last thing we have to do is get the intake tube, put on the rest of the intake, and we already secured the heat shield or whatever it is, and we're just gonna have to top that off, along with putting the stock air tube back on the front of the car. But as for now, I'm just gonna slide this through here, get the filter out of the way, kinda, if I can. Alright, me and Mikey, we were debating on if we wanted to put the engine cover back on here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do it just because there's nothing like real spectacular to see under the hood. I don't have anything painted, and nothing but the intake is standing out. So yeah, I think I kinda could deal with this look. But now, since everything's installed, the Grimmspeed manifold spacer, the torque solutions, throttle body spacer, and my cold air, well, my short ram intake from Injen are all installed. I'm about to go ahead and start the car up and see how she sounds, and then take her for a ride, see how she performs. Hope it performs a little better though. What do you think it is? About another 15, 20 to the wheels?
I wouldn't go that far, but
Alright, we're going on our first little drive. Not gonna do anything too crazy because the car still isn't that warm yet. And I'm not thinking it's gonna make a huge difference, but I don't know, you never know. I just installed 2 spacers and my short ram intake.
19.
I ain't put my garage down. There you go. I'm not even gonna stunt though. To me, it feels like my throttle response is a little more crisp. Like, I'm not just saying that because of the video.
I can believe
but
that.
I know my like, I used to have some problems sometimes whenever like I would let off the clutch. It would act like the RPMs would want to fall like hard, but now I don't really feel that. And I don't know if that's because of the spacers and intake, but I think it would be just because it would be getting more air into it to help the RPM stay up. I don't know, that makes sense to you?
A lot of times you do get better throttle response from stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what I noticed. And like I said, I'm not really trying to get on it right now, but as far as drivability, I'll say this is a plus. got a little get up, just a little bit.
A little more punch to it.
A little bit. I don't know. Don't feel too much faster just because, you know, I came out of cold.
All you need now is about 35 pounds of boost.
Alright everybody, I'm just about wrapping up this video. So today was a pretty nice day of installs. I didn't have any hiccups, thank God for that. I didn't have to deal with anything being rusted, which is something that I am pretty proud about, and I'm glad I made a decision to get a newer car because I don't have to deal with that kind of stuff anymore. But I do miss the Terminator a little bit just because of its power, but other than that, the Genesis is doing a lot for me. But like I said, it's just about gonna wrap up the video. So if you aren't subscribed to the channel and you like the videos that I post, you like what I'm doing with the car, you might as well go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Like seeing me do installs and just making my car a better car for me and personalizing it and just doing little nitpicky things. And I don't know, if you like my personality, go ahead and like the video. Comment down in the section below, let me know any mods that you would like me to do for the car that I have not done already on my channel, and I'll be looking into doing those things for y'all. But yeah, this is the end of the video, so always remember to do more, be more, believe more, and achieve more. And I thank y'all for watching.